talking about sustaining development. Bayelsa State last year, they kicked off the Restoration Cup program. That one also was to bring communities together to foster peace and unity. The winners, Bayelsa Starlets, look at the players. The governor says, okay, you've won, let's go to Cape Verde. They are part of the contestants at the African Youth Cup. So see them going through the screening. The state said, go out there, gain exposure, get experience, see how other guys are doing it. Cosmos, tell me, with this sort of exposure, how can these guys won't come back and cause trouble in the society
I mean,
anymore?
certainly, they are playing this competition, and they have played 2 games already, and they have been fantastic. I mean, really, really fantastic. And you know, in Cape Verde, this is a great opportunity. Now, this is something. It is, I usually say it right here. It is one thing to discover talent. It is another thing to nurture the talent.
Yeah,
now, it is now another thing to expose the talent, exposure. You see, this is Cape Verde, but it will never, these players will never forget it in their life. This is like an education all through. And of course, they have been doing fantastically well.
They played a community competition,
Yeah.
you know, and they won. And I said, look, you can still do much more.
Yeah.
Just keep getting better.
Exactly.
And that's it right there. Let's just run through. I told you last night, Group A and B at the African Youth Cup. That's Group A right there. Cabo Verde, Sotavento, a club side based in Cape Verde. A Benfica youth team, look at that.
Yeah.
All the way from Portugal.
Yep.
There's Powers Academy and Vulcan Junior. That's Group A for the African Youth Cup. Let's see Group B, where that has Bayelsa Starlets. There's Cabo Verde, Balavento, a Cape Verde team, Bayelsa Starlets, Daraja, a club from Cote d'Ivoire, and Deportivo FC, Deportivo Academy actually, are from Cote d'Ivoire also.
Yeah.
First match, you say it was beautiful. Cabo, Sotavento, and Benfica youth team, they played 2-2. It was a beautiful game of football at the youth level.
Yeah.
While Bayelsa Starlets, they showed the other Cape Verde team that, look, we are not here to look at your beautiful beaches and your terrains. We are here to play football. They crushed and won their first match by 4-1. Second match was really, really tough. They were held to a goalless draw, so they still top Group B. But Cosmos at this stage is not about even winning. That these guys will come back to this country, refined, their thinking would have changed, and they will aspire for bigger things.
Trust me, the best form of education is exposure. And the right exposure, that is. And this is the right exposure, and we must give kudos to the Bayelsa State government for this that they have done for these people. I mean, they've played 2 games, 1-1, and drew one. They've only conceded 1 goal, and they have a last game against Daraja, and it shows that lots of things will happen for these guys. I mean, they are in Cape Verde, and they are really doing well, and hopefully it will be for the best of the state and, of course, for the country at large.
Yeah, so it's beautiful. Once again, shout out to the Bayelsa State government for doing this for the youth in their community. Let's do more. Everyone in the South, get into it. We can curb youth restfulness with sports. We can get them to start doing useful things in the society when we get them involved in sports. Shout out once again to Bayelsa State government. Let's go on this quick break. When we come back, what's going on in Port Harcourt? It's badminton. Grab your rackets, we'll play together. Don't go anywhere. Stay. Welcome back. Sports Tonight on Channels Television. We're broadcasting live from our sports center in Lagos, Nigeria. Let's talk about the All-Africa Senior Badminton Championships going on in Port Harcourt, the River State's capital. What a story. Team Nigeria. Yesterday, the president of the Badminton Federation of Nigeria was on this show, and he says that the country is hosting to win. And the players are showing that in the first match against South Africa, 5-0 in different events, in the singles, in the doubles, in the mixed doubles. They just cruised over South Africa. South Africa that has done so much for their badminton. So it means that we now need to start giving attention to badminton. The guys, for instance, today, they went on again against Zimbabwe, another 5-0 straight victories. In fact, they rested the top players. Anu, Okpeyori, and Dorcas Adeshokon were rested. Said, "This is Zimbabwe. Let the other guys go and do it." And they still did what they did on day 2 of the Africa Senior Badminton Championships. Customers, this is beautiful. It gives us another opportunity to take a look at our players. This is the mixed doubles, for instance, and they reign supreme.
I mean, also we saw some of the highlights right here. The game against South Africa was something that was quite exciting, winning 5-0.
Wow.
I mean, that's awesome. So it shows that badminton in Nigeria has really grown to the point where they can really compete with the best in the continent.
I agree.
I mean, we've got an African #1 who is a Nigerian in Dorcas Adesoko. Of course, Opeyori too is a Nigerian #1 and African #6, I think, is also, doing very well. I mean, I was listening on the show yesterday when the president of the Badminton Federation of Nigeria, Barrister Francis Obi, was talking about this. And, you need to see the confidence that shows that the Federation has really done enough to prepare these guys. And it was quite competitive, very, very competitive, but they were able to get the best. And they've got lots of experience because they have had lots of games this year. And certainly, it's, showing off at the African Senior Badminton Championship.
It is. So, Nigeria today made it to the quarterfinal of the team event. The quarterfinal, I told you that they also pushed aside Zimbabwe 5-0. And they started the route against Zimbabwe when the duo of Abib Bello and Amin Christopher, they combined to inflict a 21-7 defeat on the pair of Michelle Gaza and Rafik Alonso in the mixed doubles. Clement Krobapo and the other guy stepped up and completed the mission for Team Nigeria. So it's good we're talking about badminton and their progress. But what's responsible for this good performance that we're seeing at the African Championship? Okpeyori and, of course, Dorcas, they've been responding. Let's listen to them.
It's training, just training that we are able to achieve it. We have a lot of motivation, both from the home base and the federation, and everything that we are doing has been encouraging right from the beginning. And we see them that, okay, fine, we are going to play against other country. The only thing we want to know how to do right now is just to win. We should take the mixed team gold, the singles gold, and the doubles gold. That is my main target.
We played the almighty South Africa and we won 5-0. So it was a great achievement. And I've put everything I've taught in training into practice. And I'm very okay. Even with the match we played, I'm very okay. But we are hoping for the best because they are meeting tough ones again. But for this match, we are very okay because we played very well. And all the matches was played 2-0 straight. So it was a great achievement.
It was beautiful. So that's it. Top seeded players for Nigeria, Okpeyori Anu is ranked #1 in Nigeria for men's badminton and is seeded #2 at the Africa Senior Badminton Championship. Like, Dorcas Adeshoko actually was former African #1. She was #1, but because she didn't play enough, this lady from, what's her name again? She is from Mauritius. She is #1 and ranked seeded #1 for the championship, but that doesn't worry them. You listen to Anu. Anu said that if they won the mixed team gold, they won the doubles gold and the singles gold. Customers, they practically want everything.
Certainly. I mean, when you have been given all the support, you want to get all of the accolades, and it shows that they have really worked hard for it. It shows that it's one thing to work hard, and it's one thing for you to have the enabling environment for your hard work to thrive.
Yeah,
and
that's what Anu said, that they are motivated.
They have been motivated. They have been given the enabling environment to thrive by the Badminton Federation of Nigeria, and of course, with the level of training they have had, with the games they have had this year alone. I mean, this year they have gone to Zambia, they have gone to South Africa, they have gone to Zimbabwe just to play games.
Kenya,
they've been to Kenya, they've been to Ghana as well. So they have had games, which is not even
Doctors
enough.
went to Singapore.
Exactly.
Wow.
No, so they have had games. So as it is, it's just a matter of just getting the icing on the cake.
So this is good exposure for them. Customers, once again, it brings us to the discussion that we're always saying about exposure and experience.
Yeah.
So now with everything that we've mentioned that they've been through, that is why we're seeing what we're saying. So other federations can take a cue. We know funding is a problem.
Yeah.
But somehow badminton, wrestling, table tennis, squash, handball, you know, they somehow still get this thing. We must find ways to bring progress.
And it takes will to do all these things.
That's
I mean, if you do not have the will, then certainly nothing will happen. We know that, of course, the king of all sports in Nigeria is football.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they get all of the fundings, and of course some other ones like the athletics, the basketball. You understand?
Right.
They get pretty much some share of the fundings, but the other ones would have to strive to compete for this. And you've seen some federations that have actually seen the light. I mean, federations like Badminton Federation of Nigeria.
Can tell. It's a lot of hard work.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of hard work. It has to take the will of the administrators to show that we can do this. And the good thing, I've always said it, these federations that we say that they have been shown the light, they are showing the light. They have sport enthusiasts, technocrats that knows the sport. Yeah. They don't just know the sport, they know the business of that particular sport, and they've had them at the forefront, making sure that they go far. I mean, you see badminton are doing well in the African Youth Championship, wrestling, they've been doing well for years, table tennis, I mean, they have been awesome so far. Handball, they came second, like they're the second best in the world in a competition. You understand? So it shows that they are seeing the light, and things have to be done differently.
It's simple. It is what you sow, you reap. That's the story. For those federations that are doing so well, and once again, it's an open appeal. For those other persons that don't have anything to do with sports and the different federations, just leave. Nobody will fight you. There's no point. Just leave. So those that really want to work can work, and we'll see the results. So good one. We'll continue to monitor what's going on right there at the All Africa Senior Badminton Championships in Port Harcourt. Good luck to all of the teams. Yes, even though we come here and talk about Team Nigeria, but it's beautiful to know that we have 16 other African countries in Nigeria competing for pride and glory. It's beautiful. From badminton to table tennis. Let's go to Budapest in Hungary. What a story. It's the ITTF, the International Table Tennis Federation World Championships. Team Nigeria went there with 3 female players and 4 male players. All of them out in a singles event. It's all good. It's the best of the best. It's the World Championships. Aaron Aquadri today, he got his competition on the way when it took on Florent Lambert from Belgium. Aaron Aquadri won that one straight up 4-0. Went on to beat Alamian Nima 4-3. Cosmos in table tennis, when the score goes to 4-3, it's a game of 7. It's all the way. But that's Omar Asa, big rival to Aaron Aquadri. When you talk about table tennis in Africa, if you call Aaron Aquadri, the next person you're looking for is Omar Asa. But sadly, he didn't go beyond the round of 121. He lost his match and is out of the competition. But his compatriot, Dina Meshref, is still flying the flag of Africa in the women's single. So it's just Aaron Aquadri and Dina Meshref remaining at this championship. But Cosmos, for Aaron Aquadri, is going to be meeting the Chinese player Fan Zendog in the round of 32. It's going to be tough. But hey, impossible is nothing.
Yes, Zendog is one of the top-rated table tennis players in the world. I think he's in between the first 10 or 15. Not really sure right now, but he's actually one of the best. And you know, the Chinese, when it comes to the ping-pong game, they're very, very good at it, and it's really going to be very interesting. Now, if Aaron Aquadri wins this one, it will give him that pedestal to be able to go far into the ITTF World Championship. And